Hey guys, Miss Moore here. Um, Today is Thursday. We are going to start a new book today that I'm very excited about. It's beautiful outside. It's a little chilly, but go outside and play today because it's very nice out. So we are going to read I Survived the Shark Attacks of 1916. And I know a lot of you read I Survived books, and they are so good. And they are historical fiction. Remember, historical fiction is based on a real event in history, but the story is made up. So I decided to do a little bit of research on the shark attacks of 1916 before we got started. So this website tells us a little bit about what that was. And I'm also going to post a video about the shark attacks that happened in New Jersey on your Google Classroom. So be on the lookout for that as well. So in 1916 in Matawan, New Jersey, there were sharks that had come from the ocean and gone down the creek and killed some people. And this was kind of the first times that shark attacks were happening in the United States. So I want to show you a map. We know that sharks are in the ocean, right? Well, New Jersey is up here in the northern part of the U.S. We're down here. If you scroll down to where my little red marker is, you can see the ocean's out here, and Matawan is all the way this far away from the ocean. So how did the shark get all the way here? What do we know about sharks in our schema? Are they saltwater or freshwater animals? They're saltwater. They live in the ocean. Well, if there's shark attacks that happened down here in this creek, we can infer that maybe this type of shark is a freshwater shark and a saltwater shark. Let's go back to our website and read. In July of 1916, New Jersey became the site of a series of vicious shark attacks that would span 12 days and take the lives of 4 people and severely injuring 1. With previous deadly attacks in Beach Haven and Spring Lake, New Jersey, the shark made its way north and down a freshwater creek in Matawan, New Jersey, on July 12th, where it would attack and kill 12-year-old Lester Stillwell and 24-year-old Stanley Fisher within an hour of each other. Matawan hadn't prepared itself for attacks like other shoreline towns in New Jersey, as they were so far inland along a freshwater creek. The suspected man-eater would be caught 2 days later in the nearby Raritan Bay. To be sure it was the killer, the over 300-pound monster was dissected, and 15 pounds of human remains were found in its stomach. Wow. It's been determined that the shark was a bull shark, the only shark that can survive in both fresh and salt water. The incident was heavy inspiration for Peter Benchley, who would write his 1974 novel Jaws, set on nearby Long Island. Interesting stuff. And then up here we have some pictures. This was the bridge where one of the sharks was spotted, or not one of them, the shark. And then a newspaper article about the attacks. That looks like the shark. There's the Matawan Creek. Another picture of the creek. That's the young boy who died. That's his grave site. Ooh, my umbrella's gonna blow away. Eek. Alright, so let's see if I can make myself bigger. I think I can. A little bit bigger. Alright, so I'm going to read the first chapter, and it's very short, of I Survived the Shark Attacks of 1916. And it's about a boy who was swimming in the creek and saw the sharks that came. And remember, this story is made up, but it is based on the real event. And it's by Lauren Tarshish. We love Lauren Tarshish. She writes a lot of our Storyworks articles, too. Chapter 1, July 12th, 1916. Elm Hills, New Jersey, in the Matawan Creek. A feeling of terror came over 10-year-old Chet Roscoe, a chill deep down in his bones. He had been swimming in the Matawan Creek by himself, but he had the idea that someone or something was watching him. And then he saw it, a large gray fin slicing through the water like a knife. What was that? Could it really be a shark? That was impossible. Elm Hills was miles and miles from the ocean. How could a shark find its way into this little creek? There's no way. But now Chet could see it coming toward him. The gigantic shark, bigger than Chet himself. The black eyes staring up through the water. Killer eyes. Chet drove toward the shore, pounding through the water, kicking with all his might. His feet touched the bottom. He was running now, looking over his shoulder. The shark was right behind him, its huge jaws wide open, its white dagger teeth gleaming in its blood-red mouth. And that is all of Chapter 1. Tomorrow, we're going to read Chapter 1 and learn a little bit more about Chet and his story. So, be ready tomorrow to read some more. And we'll just keep reading a chapter or two a day until we finish, and do lots of character work and some more inferencing practice. We didn't do too much today because I'm just trying to introduce you to the book today. And I think you're going to like this book. See you tomorrow.